Look at these shoots on the branches. Most of them are alive, all right." He took out his knife and cut away some of the dead wood from the rose trees. Mary showed him the work she had done in the garden, and they talked as they cut and cleared. "Dickon," said Mary suddenly, "I like you. I never thought I'd like as many as 5 people." "Only 5?" laughed Dickon. He did look funny when he laughed, thought Mary. "Yes, your mother, Martha, the robin, Ben, and you." Then she asked him a question in Yorkshire dialect, because that was his language. "Does thou like me?" was her question. "Of course. I likes thee wonderful," replied Dickon, a big smile on his round face. Mary had never been so happy. When she went back to the house for her lunch, she told Martha about Dickon's visit. "I've got news for you too," said Martha. "Mr. Craven's come home and wants to see you. He's going away again tomorrow for several months." "Oh," said Mary, that was good news. She would have all summer in the secret garden before he came back. But she must be careful. He mustn't guess her secret now. Just then, Mrs. Medlock arrived, in her best black dress, to take Mary down to Mr. Craven's room. Mary's uncle had black hair with some white in it, and high, crooked shoulders. His face was not ugly, but very sad. During their conversation, he watched her in a worried way. Perhaps he was thinking of other things at the same time. He looked at the thin child. "Are you well?" he asked. Mary tried to keep her voice calm as she replied, "I'm getting stronger and healthier." "What do you want to do in this big, empty house?" I just want to play outside. I enjoy that." "Yes. Martha's mother, Susan Sowerby, spoke to me the other day. She's a sensible woman, and she said you needed fresh air. But where do you play?" "Everywhere. I just skip and run and look for green shoots. I don't damage anything." "Don't look so frightened. Of course, a child like you couldn't damage anything. Play where you like. Is there anything that you want?" Mary came a step nearer to him, and her voice shook a little as she spoke. Could I have a bit of garden?" Mr. Craven looked very surprised. "To plant seeds in, to make them come alive," Mary went on bravely. "It was too hot in India, so I was always ill and tired there. But here it's different. I love the garden." He passed a hand quickly over his eyes. Then he looked kindly at Mary. "I knew someone once who loved growing things like you. Yes, child, take as much of the garden as you want." He smiled gently at her. "Now leave me. I'm very tired." Mary ran all the way back to her room. "Martha!" she shouted. "Mr. Craven's really a nice man, but he looks very unhappy. He said I can have my own garden." She was planning to work in the garden with Dickon every day to make it beautiful for the summer.